Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book is Robin in the Haunted House from 1991, so let's get started. Every afternoon, when Robin and his friends walked home from school, they had to make it past the haunted house. At least, that's what it looked like. Rising up out of the wheelie lots of the corner of the Downing and Popular, it was a rumbling old wreck with a snagging pouch and shutters that banged eerily in the wind. Just before they came to the corner of the Downing and Popular, they always crossed to the other side of the street, but their heads down. They ran like the wind until they was all past the haunted house. Otherwise, Robin's friend Samantha liked to say, the witch will reach out and grab you. For who else but a witch would be living in such a creepy old house? One brisk afternoon, as the friend came up on the faithful corner, Tommy said to Robin, I dare you to go up on the porch of the haunted house and knock on the door. Robin handed his books to Tommy, squared his shoulder, and while the other watched from behind a tree, crossed the street. Creak. He opened the front gate. If the witch hadn't seen him coming, she certainly had heard him. Slowly he walked up the front walk. On either side, weed choked what had once been a very nice garden. Creak, creak, creak. Up the sagging front steps he creaked. He lifted a tumbling hand to knock on the front door. When it opened before him, seamlessly all by itself. Yipe! Robin started to run, but then a sweet little voice called out, Why, good afternoon, young man. Robin saw a teeny tiny, wrinkled old lady dressed all in black. She was so old she was no bigger than Robin himself, but her eyes were black and lively, and her cheeks rosy red. This lady was certainly not a witch. What can I do for you? She asked. Robin stammered. What could he say? He had to come to her. Well, he had to come to her front door on a dare that he and his friend thought she was a witch. My friend thought you might need a hand around the house with the chores. The old lady clapped her hand happily. It just so happened I had quite a few chores that needed doing. I'm all alone now and I can't do things for myself the way I used to. Tell your friend across the street not to be so sly. Robin turned and signaled to the other, who was still hiding behind the tree. One by one, they ventured across the street. That day and every day after school for the next 2 weeks, Robin and his friend did chores for Mrs. Bigelow. They weeded her garden. They mended the gate and the porch railing. They gave them new coats of paint. They even nailed back the banging shutters. Every day, the house looked a little less spooky and more cozy, and Mrs. Bigelow, as happy to have company as the help, made them peach cobbler and hot apple ciders. Finally, the house was all done, and from then on, when they passed the house on the corner of Downing and Poplar, the children no longer put down their heads and ran for their lives. Instead, they called out their greetings in bright, cheery voices to Mrs. Bigelow, who could sit on her porch now. It was fixed, and Mrs. Bigelow would call back, How about some peach cobbler, children? Hot from the oven. And it was very good peach cobbler, too. So that was Robin in the Haunted House from 1991. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.